an amazing question. So part of the passion and what I had in making this company was we wanted a company for the people, by the people. Unfortunately, in the world we live in, it's very materialistic and very fast-paced, and people don't really connect with anybody anymore. Everything's digital. We wanted to have that mom and pop feel, although with the power of a large entity. So building a career here, if you're seeking to be free, if you're seeking to have leadership and that's based and fundamentally premised on chasing after God's own heart, then this is definitely the place for you. We believe in responsibility and holding each other accountable, but we do so with grace and humility. And one of the things that sets us apart is that when you're part of our family, you really are part of a family. You're not just a one or a zero, or a driver in a seat. You can drive anywhere. I think what makes us unique is that we actually do what we say we do. It's not a selling point, it's true. Minimum requirement is 2 years of driving experience. However, we rolled out a program internally where we basically help fund the first few months of a young driver's career, and we pair them with one of our senior drivers, right? They'll come in at a discounted rate so that we can offset the cost of insurance. But as soon as they're up to par and they meet the minimum requirement, then we can transition them over to our actual full-fledged business, which is Spartan Carrier Group, where they can run on their own. That's a catch-22. A lot of companies aren't willing to do so, or if they do, they make their drivers sign these long contracts that are often one-sided. And unfortunately, it causes a lot of young drivers to exit the industry before they even have a chance to blossom. So we don't believe in that. We believe in the investment of the person. If we do our job to vet them properly and we find the right heart, the right mind, then we can train them how to drive, and we give them an opportunity by driving alongside a seasoned professional. And when they're ready to actually go out on their own, they're successful. That's why our attrition is way, way below the actual industry standard. People who come here usually stay here. The standard answer to that, most companies would answer, is that they pay well and they have good benefits. So we had to do those two things for sure. We offer 401k, employee contribution match. We offer top tier medical insurance. But I think what makes us unique is what we focused on from a transportation perspective. We are supporting a lot of manufacturers, and the reason for that is because they have static timelines, which translate to knowing exactly what you're gonna do every single day and having quality of life outside of driving. I don't wanna have drivers whose entire life is premised on the truck. If we're a Christian organization, I want to be looking at the holistic impact of work and family and being able to provide that balance. I believe that the type of transportation that we chase from a contractual perspective gives them that maximum flexibility and that balance of quality of life. If you go to a CDL driver school, 9 times out of 10, if it's not connected to an actual trucking company, then you're just put up for sale. You receive your license and you're still struggling to find out where you're gonna work or how you're gonna get started. If they come through our school, we're actually vetting that process to be able to provide them some form of employment. So that makes us a bit unique. Outside of that, it's very patriotic-centric and very God-driven. So we tend to attract people that are motivated by a higher purpose. And what ends up happening is that permeates across everything that they do. And some of these guys have left being drivers to actually leading the enterprise. Like some of our seasoned managers are our ex-drivers, and we believe that that's fantastic because they understand the culture, they understand the challenges, they understand the life, and they provide better balance and direction. One of the ways that we ensure quality of life and work-life balance is we reverse engineer all of our routes. So for example, a manufacturer will tell us we need to pick up X number of widgets 5 days a week, et cetera, We take that raw information and then we Spartanize it. We create relay networks that provide a work-life balance to every driver. Let's say that I have to pick up loads east of Memphis and our manufacturing facilities in San Antonio. What we would do is we would dispatch somebody in Dallas, drives 5 hours to go make the pickup, comes back to Dallas, and then slip seats with another driver. That person goes home. The PM driver would jump in the truck and they'd go eastbound to meet with somebody who's dispatched out of Memphis to make the pickups. or gone home, somebody else slip seating to go westbound. They would connect, do what's called a drop and hook. By creating these type of synergies and these route designs, it offers the driver a maximum work time of 10 hours a day, so 50 hours a week. And because we specialize in manufacturing support, most of these companies only work Monday through Friday, which offers up 2 days of balance for each driver. So our over-the-road drivers are over the road, but not necessarily over the road. I'll give you two. One of them is Corey. Corey Holbert started off as a driver, became a terminal manager, and today he manages all the operations management center here at Spartan Carrier Group. He's been driving for approximately 15 years, but he's been able to scale up to the point where now he manages all operations within the U.S. Another guy that we have was one of our drivers. He was a Hall of Fame driver. James Boykin was one of our drivers that actually saved a life. He was going down I-35, and a young lady lost control of a vehicle, and she spun around, and he was going 65 miles per hour. And he tells me he saw the whites of her eyes looking at him in sheer shock, but he maintained positive control of his vehicle. He swerved to miss her. He parks his truck. She's shaken up. She pulls over to the side of the road. He helped her change her tire. She had had a blowout. That's what caused that issue. Changed the tire and then still made his load on time. He's the reason why we created the Good Samaritan Award. He's a testament to guys that do fantastic things as drivers, and we honor those things.